up right now. Ain't no grill master, but if I don't go live right now, I don't know when I'm gonna go live. Let's go and get it. Hope it's sounding clear. We outside, so you're gonna hear a little bit in the background. That thing juicing, huh? I don't want to cook too fast, but I'm not gonna lie. Sorry. I always want to make sure this phone is like turned down, and but I always bounce back and forth from putting it on like vibrating and turning it down or whatever. 'Cause I still want people to be able to hear people when they call, but also I won't mess up the video. I'm trying not to cook this too fast, but I also forgot to spread the coals out. I'm trying to get the dinner done. I'm doing like a surf and turf type feel. Um, the missus didn't necessarily know what she wanted to eat, so I told her like, give me a ram of like taste buds that you feeling, and she was like, I don't mess with the meat that much. Let me stop. She was like a pineapple. She said pineapple mango. Pineapple mango can take you so many places. Uh, but of course, you think of tacos and different little stuff like that. I know she likes some pork. Uh, pork ain't big for a lot of people no more. I know she like pork or whatever. But I didn't know if she was really feeling the pork loin for today. So I did. I'm sorry. I didn't know if she was gonna be feeling the pork chop. So I did pork loin. Whenever I really wanna, I'll say like hurry up and get a meal out. I always put it on the grill. I feel like the grill is very underutilized. Whenever I'm like, yeah, I want to get this. If I was eating it by myself, I would only take it up to like 145. Um, but I'm cooking for baby, so but then I think the cook on port 145 from like medium rare or whatever. Um, but I'm cooking for baby too, so I'll probably take it up to the completed cooking temperature, which it used to be 153. I think it might have changed. But I'm gonna do like a surf and turf type feel to it. So I got some shrimp. Put the shrimp on there. Of course, like shrimp don't take that long. Get some shrimp, then get some veggies out. Whenever I'm rush cooking, I don't want to say like rush cooking for it, but like I take a sheet pan, put it on the grill, and do it just like that. Not gonna lie to you, I'm not a grill master, man. Not a grill master. But I do be grilling. I'll be right back. Y'all enjoy the scenery. The mic is hot. It's not hot. Sorry, y'all. That's good. That's crazy. That, oh, you gonna manipulate me? That's cool. That's crazy. I asked you so specifically, and the mic is hot. You was so funny. The mic hot? Like it's live? That's crazy. You will watch whatever you want to in here. Why you can't you do what I asked to do? You be love doing what you want to do. Go do put it on when I asked you to, please. I don't want it right there. I didn't hear. I didn't hear. You'll get upset. Meet me there. There you go. We in there. It's pretty rough. This backyard so damn big. Show y'all my backyard. Backyard big as hell, man. I said it's like the favorite feature to my house. I want to do for sure, like definitely want to do like other things pertaining to like my house. But like different design elements that I definitely just be putting off because I'll be more concerned about paying bills and getting certain stuff paid on. But I ain't liking none of that. Dang. Oh, who I leave them on there? Hot as heck too. Oh, it's hot. I don't feel like walking back in there and getting the other tongues either. That's hot. That's hot. It's hot, baby. Calm down, baby. Calm down. It's calming down. I really ain't got too much to talk to y'all about. I know y'all get tired of hearing that. Be true though. Sometimes I be having so many topics swirling around in my head to the point of just be like, what we talking about? But the laws are really, like I said, I don't necessarily plan out for them. I do want to do like try to do better with planning out for 'em. I just need to talk. I want to restructure my team. I think I tried it the route of like bringing on the people that you thought you wanted to bring on, or working with the people you thought you wanted to work with. But I actually want to restructure my team to people that's actually more aligned with what I'm trying to do. Um, and more like I guess like in tune with what we have going on. Only thing I don't be feeling about this little super great like collapsible little tripod is um that it's kind of flimsy. I don't like that. I don't care for that. But I know I want to add a video editor to my team for sure. I think that'd be a game changer. But yeah, you have idea. You have idea of who you want to work with and how you want to do it and how you see yourself doing it, and sometimes it just doesn't work out like that, or you still just need other people to work with that actually, like I said, that's actually more aligned with what you're trying to do, actually thinking about the business, has the business on their mind. And I'm not saying my team doesn't, it's just like I say, everybody doesn't. I want to build a team where everybody's more focused on this. So it's not like when you get a job and you hired to do a specific job. More like that. More like that. I think that's just a part of growing up and learning. Like you work good with people where you work good with them at, and where you don't, you don't. I'm gonna have to spray out here. If y'all hearing them birds chirping, my apologies. Why I'm apologizing for nature? I don't know, but everybody might not want to hear the birds chirping. Once I get these sauteed down a little bit more, I'm gonna close down the grill and let this pork loin do its thing. I know these shrimp gonna be up kind of quick, so I'll try to get these out the way. Check on the rice in there. I did yellow rice for my wife. I'm gonna I'm gonna do a little grill, give a little heat to the pineapples and the mangoes, and then hit it with a little of the seasoning that she like. But I wanted noodles, so I'm gonna do like a noodle and veggies surf and turf for mine. I'm gonna take this in. I'll be right back, y'all. What'd you say, beautiful? The mic hot? Huh? Okay, yeah, they're my babies. That's my corny lady right there. I need you to put a shirt on and spray out there. Them ants turn me up. Or put your little one of your little dresses on. Oh man, I was just there. All right. So update. I am back enrolled in school. Uh, haven't picked my classes yet. Since I previously was attending this school and dropped from this school, they had it where I had to, yeah, go, you got, yeah, just come down, like cause it's windy. They gotta come like closer to the ground. Let's try to make sure, cause clear communication. I need you over here. I asked you, like, yeah, there we go. Spray around here, girl. My feet getting toe up. Your feet getting toe up. Damn. No, don't serve her the food. I don't want you that close to it, girl. I decided, don't want you that close to the grill. And you spray under the grill. I'm telling you, I'm asking you to spray right there. Yeah, there you go. Spray like by the standing thing. There we go. Stop them from coming this way. Your hands? Your ass? Oh, uh-uh. I ain't trying. It's they crib. I'm in their way. I'm just trying not to get ate up. Once these shrimp come off, which they really about done. They get that pretty pink color right there. Oh yeah, they really about done. I leave it, not leave it. I leave it. I'll come on here and chop it up with y'all. Yes, beautiful. Uh huh. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. You want some time to yourself and stuff. You don't really have no time. I mean, what you trying to say? I interpret as you saying like when you work, when you get off early, like you sitting around, you watching TV, calming the day down. When you work all day, you don't get to do that. Exactly. We on the same page. I think you just misunderstood what I was trying to say. Ain't nothing to be sorry about. That's crazy. It be like I be having a functional kitchen, y'all. Then my baby, she just put shit everywhere. She put stuff in places, and it's like, what happened to the functionality? I don't know. I don't even know how the range on these mics is, so I don't even know if y'all hearing me when I come in here. But we just go hope for the best. I got a sauce. I let the pork loin sit in brown sugar, like a brown sugar rub, and pineapple juice, apple cider vinegar. So I'm letting that reduce down into a sauce. I'm gonna coat the pork loin in when it comes off. Let me get those shrimp up. Nobody likes overcooked seafood. And I know they're about done. If they're not done. I keep leaving y'all out here like I don't know that stand, a little flimsy. Happy y'all still be standing up. Alright, I let these sit out here and soak a little bit. Put these in there, come chill with y'all. We come talk to the poke loin get done. Yeah. I'm messing with the sauce, y'all. Here it come. I love oxtails, girl. You know what type of food I like? We can't say it on there. I guess I use that word a lot, but we try and get away from it. Okay, I ain't trying to get away from it. Trying to be more conscious of when I use it. Y'all like oxtail, mamacita? Mm. Uh-uh. Always gotta add a little wine, man. When you doing a sauce, you got to add a little wine. Let that wine reduce down, cook out, but you got to add a little wine, baby. Let that sauce bubble up, then reduce. Mm. I was in there for a long time. Ugh, my nose running on the dang thing. Yeah, my backyard so pretty. Like I don't want to put anything back here. Then I want to put a whole lot back here. I just put the dang bottle. Oh man, I will say that I'm still not necessarily like a big fan, big advocate for Love Island, but like I said, I do like the people that I like. I think just like millions of other Americans who watch the show. Uh, excuse me. I really hope Alandria gets mo- what she wanted more than what she wants. She seems like a cool person. I will say that it's interesting, like watching somebody be so for sure about what they want. You know, like I'm 29, like I get it. I'll be 30. I'll be 30 this year. But I just remember like coming from where I came from, and people say it in just like a weird way, and it's in. I'm trying to say like people say that, and some people take it in a way for it to be offensive, but I would say me, and I know other people may can relate. Like when you say like where I come from, it's just you might not have had the best start to necessarily be successful. Like you were successful, and successful things happen, but you didn't necessarily have a blueprint of anything to or what it looked like as success as overall. You know, like, that's why I can say like yes, um, people around me and my fucking stuff had different success in their life, but as far as like this overall aspect of running something or being like I said, just overly successful life, things like that. No, I- people definitely get offended. They get offended sometimes when they hear like, "Oh, this." Like, no, it's not saying that I came from a bad upbringing or anything like that. But even her saying like, single parent household. I didn't know her parents used to be married, but on the interview I watched today, it said they were divorced. Um, and it was I don't know, like basically what I'm trying to say is getting back to my original point. When you have these ideas of what you want life to be or what life is supposed to be, a lot of stuff is created. A lot of stuff is created. Like you tell yourself, like I want, I want life to be like this, and my life to, I want the person that I'm with to act like this and be like this, and you know, people gonna act the way that they act, and then certain ways where it goes about treating you and how they treat you and how you want to be treated, it's created and it also changes. Like I think it's funny, like she like I want the doors open, this, that, and the third. And a lot of women I've been with, they don't want that no more. It's like if it's a good thing, yeah. But like if I'm not finna wait on you to open the door, or if it's hot outside, you just kind of just gotta understand what a person wants. But I'm interested to see like because you grow. I think that's one of the biggest things that could keep a lot of people down is thinking like you don't supposed to grow, and then you have this thought process and the way that you have thought and the way that you have acted has made you so successful, so to speak. But also learning like it's growth and it's okay to change. It's okay to say like I don't look at life the same way I did in my early 20s as I do in my late 20s. And even now, like her life changing, and I think it's cool that a person like Nick, like I said, we don't know him from a can of paint either. We just know we gone, but you got a person like him who's showing her that it is gentlemen that created outside of the South. Which she knows it is, but at the same time, like when you don't see it, you get to talking like that. Like, I want this, gentleman, this, that, and the third. But I don't know. Other than that, I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna do some projects around the house coming up though. I went to my best friend's house, and I just love like all her places be decorated pretty, but I love um I love the layout of the house, and I love the way that is decorated. And I really haven't decorated my house, but I said it on lives before. Like I think that was something cool about the internet, cause I could say like I give it to my friend for sure, but when I first started doing stuff in my house, it was definitely like people turning their rental properties into homes, their little apartments and things into homes. So I thought that was cool. Thought that was dope, man. So I definitely want to do more with my house, especially like you paying for it. You paying on it to something that you may own or rent out to something. Yeah, of course, like you want to live, you don't want to just pay mortgage and just live somewhere you don't want to be. And I never really necessarily, I've always wanted, once again, in them early 20s, I always wanted, if I'm bringing somebody in, I wanted them to be what I kind of lacked. And I totally look at it different now. Like, I understand, like, being evenly yoked and wanting somebody to have different things than what you have. But I used to, like, even if they didn't get it in my mind, it was like, I'm not good at decorating the house. You need to decorate this house. But it's like they might not be good at decorating either. Stuff like that. So, but I would say like most of the women I've been with, they actually were decent at decorating. You just gotta kind of like, it was some conversations like, if you here, you need to do this, that, and the third. But like I said, early 20s, man. I look back on some of the stuff that I did in my early 20s, and I'm just like, I wouldn't even talk to those people now. Like I wouldn't even now. Like we don't even run in the same circles. We're not even doing the same thing for real, you know. But yeah, man, I said I'm gonna keep it consistent with these lives, so that's what I would do. I really staying consistent is not bad. It's just understanding what the content is and just turning the camera on and kind of fighting the urge to always want to theme or I at least I'm gonna give a thumbnail, but having to put it on every social media right away and try to get people over. Sometimes I'll be like, I don't feel like going here, posting it and then going live. So I just be like, let's freak it, let's go live, let's just go live. Like today, exclusive to Facebook, didn't say too much or nothing. There we go. Sorry. Exclusive, not Facebook. Sorry, YouTube. Exclusive to YouTube, didn't say too much. Just cut the camera on. So, um, here we go. We live. I would be more excited about the reunion, which I think the reunion gonna be cool. I would be a little bit more excited about the reunion if Nick and Taylor wasn't cool. And I feel like Alandria will say a little bit more. Not saying that she won't stay her feelings, 'cause she already said it. Like, it doesn't feel good. You know, she of course she wouldn't be going that hard for a person that wasn't physically attracted to her. I really be wondering. I really be wondering like why Ace didn't say nothing. Like why Ace didn't let nobody know, which is God code and all that. It's just like dang. Um, I think that's the thing in our community too. We get talked about. I hear a lot of people say like black people switch on their people so much, this, that, and the third. But I would say my community taught me loyalty and being loyal to a fault and staying loyal. And maybe you shouldn't be so loyal to people when you first meet them and stuff like that. So I think there's just a bias that gets pushed around. Like black people turn on each other and do it. Like it's some very loyal black people, African Americans, and all of that. That's gonna um, stick beside stick beside their people or whatever. Um, so yeah, I would be a little bit more excited about the reunion if they want to kind of say her true feelings. But I do also wish they would have watched it. I understand 1,000% of what they're saying. Where I lived it, so I knew I don't want the show to tell me what it was because I was there. But at the same time, some of the stuff that you didn't get to see, I think it'd be cool for them to rewatch it. And I still laugh at Taylor, man. I might do a TikTok about it later because I gotta get some TikTok posting. But it's just like, in which I say, like, I be talking crap, but at the same time, I've been there, so I'm not gonna act like I haven't. But it's just like, dang, like, I wish that they would have showed me and me and Alondra's relationship more, me like treating her right and being nicer to her. But it's like, at the end of the day, bro, you still let her on. Like, you wasn't physically attracted to somebody. Like, um, you're not physically attracted to somebody, you're not physically attracted to them. Like it's it's a bigger deal than we would like to say. Like you have to want to look at. And don't get me wrong. Like not being your type, not being just like overly attracted to somebody and warming up to them is definitely a thing, for sure. But just saying like you're not physically attracted and you show different than what it was. I ain't trying to turn this into a Love Island thing, but that's what's on my mind. It's not even a Love Island thing because I do kind of separate them from Love Island, but of course you know I'm from Love Island. But uh, I thought because they're out. You see, I mean, even with Alondra going back to it, like I don't think as intentional as Nick seems to be and as intentional of a person that he has shown to be, he's not up there trying to create a life mean like just necessarily like bring Alondra into his life, like but and he's trying to like damn near give her everything that she's asked for, and then it's like Taylor, and I'm not saying Taylor ain't treated Clark right or nice or whatever, right? But it's like I feel like he's more wanting a woman, and I think I said before, he's more wanting a woman to come into his lifestyle. And I do think the match with him and Clark is better. They look good together. They look like siblings, not in no weird way, but they think they go match good together. But I don't know, cause I don't want to say like Clark doesn't have any ambitions or anything like that either. Cause she probably does, but I do think she'll mesh better with it. Like I do see Clark going on vacations to like Cancun and stuff like that, but maybe not. And everybody don't want to go to Paris. Don't get me wrong. Everybody don't want to go to all these little elaborate places. But um, yeah, like what y'all think? Y'all watching it? I definitely think like I keep saying that's the last season I'm gonna watch. My wife be watching like other seasons and it still look like trash. It's a weird show. It's a weird show. I can't see why season. Let me get the tongues. I can't see why this season was so big. Hold on, He said, forget all that. I made it happen. I was on the stream. Can y'all hear that? Like, I don't even know if y'all can hear. I might just be sounding like a crazy person. I would have had this pork off like 20 minutes ago if it was just me, but I better not eat a pork like that. But I am gonna pull it and let it rest so I can sauce it and everything. Let me get the cooling racks ready. I really, I sometimes definitely be kicking myself with the cooking stuff. I think with life in general, I let people as much as I be like, I'm trying to say it correctly, right? Like, not necessarily caring about what people think, but it's like when you're passionate about something that you want to necessarily be good at, or that you used to getting told that you're good at, or you have a different way of going about it. You like hearing like, oh, this is good, this and the third, but it's weird because people, and I feel like with this society you get more, even if somebody looks sad, even if somebody look let down or whatever, rather like give your opinion like, oh, I think it was kind of salty or it was this or it was that, but people would just be like, no, it was good, or they say it's bad, and it don't really help you. And it's weird because like I say, them early 20s, it was this weird thing because it was like somebody say the food nasty, I'm like, damn, I kind of want messing with it either, but you actually said it out loud, it's crazy, right? Or they'd be like, oh, this was good, and I'm like, yeah, I thought the same thing or whatever. But sometimes people just don't want to hurt your feelings. It's like hurt people's feelings. Like that's not really way they go grow. So a lot of stuff with cooking, it became meaningless. Even when I was cooking on private jet, like people wouldn't say nothing. I remember I had this steak. I was fasting, right? So I wasn't eating anything, and like I was shaking some seasoning onto this steak meat. It was pre-dish season, so you pre-dish steak season, so it's already salty, right? So I put the pre-dish seasoning onto the steak meat, and I was shaking it on there. But you live with people. Or I was living with someone else, so I don't know. I don't know which one of us did it, because I won't just say like she did it. But long story short, the lid came off and it like dumped into there. And instead of me being on some and I knew it, just being lazy. Like instead of me going to rinse the meat off and re-season it, I was like, it'll be all right. But it sat overnight, marinated, and it was so salty, right? And only one person said something about it being salty, and I was like, what? So then the person that was flying with me tasted it, and I was like, no, it is salty. It actually is. And then I tasted it, like, oh, it's salty crap. But which is it is what it is. Like I can't be upset. Like people be like, oh, she makes salty food, even off that one thing. Even though I know what happened, because I could have fixed it. It didn't have to be like that, but it ended up being like that. So uh, this all in saying that sometimes you get, I want to say like get caught up in people's opinion, but when it's stuff you're doing for the masses, like of course if you're cooking at home or whatever, you know what flavors you like or not like this, that, and the third. But like cooking for people and people don't necessarily give an opinion, it started making it boring. It was meaningless. Like this is stupid. Or even doing competitions, you have judges that's looking for a specific thing and they don't like this. And I experiment with flavors because I just be too whimsical not to do recipes. And I think it's part of pressure too, because being able to create the same thing over and over is a hell of a feat, even though people don't talk about it. Like for you to go to a place and it be like it tastes the same whenever I get it. Like that's what you start craving. That's the flavor that you taste. I'd be like, oh, it's too much pressure. Let's tweak it. Let's change it up a little bit. Even with the bacon jam, I was taught to make it one way, but this is before bacon jam like actually took off. And they was like, you should bottle it and sell it. It's just so many small things that you just learn like, dang, I wasn't passionate about it, or I should have did it. So when people be like, do stuff you're passionate about, do stuff that you know good at, you got a hold on. You able to make a little bit of money, and you could use that to fund your passion. But I think that's just part of learning. I don't know, like I've only been at the army 3 months, and um man, it's just like, oh no, it's just the first little few pieces, having a good time. I just want to get some traveling done, get some living done. Like I just don't see myself, if I can help it, ever subjecting myself to be on somebody else's time, like for fear of what life will bring or what could happen. Like nah, if that makes sense. I'm rapping. I'm trying to talk to y'all. Let me get these off of here. Let me get these to the cooling rack, y'all. Y'all want to see them? I let them cook in the little fajita thing, the fajita type style bell pepper and onions, but I don't actually want them. Uh, I'm not actually using them, so I'm gonna get these on the cooling rack. I'm finna get the cooling rack set up, and I'm gonna carry them on the cooling rack. What is that? You like the weirdest stuff. My wife must stop me. Oh, girl, you look good. Bow, bow, bow. What? Oh, 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 oh. Get it, big draws. Go big draws. Get it, big draws. Go big draws. Sorry, I had to mute y'all. Hold on. Come here, beautiful lady. Let me show y'all my beautiful mama. Oh, bow, 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 bow. If y'all know it's from this, I'll be watching Poor Minds. Oh, girl, you look good. All right, big draw. Let me get this pork loin off of here. All right, I love you. I love you more. Bye bye. Bye bye. All right, we back, y'all. Finna end, y'all. Cause I ain't taking y'all on the inside, pimp. Get this pork loin in here. Damn, go be a good boy. I thank everybody for rocking. I won't put nobody else out on there. Thank y'all for rocking with me today. I want to, of course, get these lives out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Um, I have an incentive going on. Is it Brandon? It's BRE apostrophe DON, capital B. Everything else is lowercase. And I want to get his page up to 100 subscribers, and I give away $100, 100 people $1 or whatever. But I probably get 100 people. Just talking. Give out $100, depending on what we get it to. I might give more. So I would just really appreciate y'all if y'all followed that page. Matter of fact, let me pull it up while I got y'all up here. I clicked on me. I'm trying to see y'all. Apologize. This page right here. He started at 10, so it looked like 3 people just subscribed to him, including myself since the channel started. But let's get it up, 100 subscribers, and we giving away some money, man. We're gonna give away some money. So thank y'all for rocking with me. I'm gonna get my baby fed. And yeah, here we go. As always, be genuine to yourself and kind to others. And anybody that ain't seeing your value, fuck them. Just like that.